Welcome to the 40th meeting of the Honolulu Liquor Commission. When addressing the commission, please remember to state and spell your name clearly and speak into the microphone. We have some minutes to approve. May I have a motion, please?
Yes, Chair. Motion to approve the regular and executive session minutes for the 23rd and the 24th meetings and the regular minutes of the 33rd meeting as previously circulated.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the regular and executive session minutes of the 23rd and 34th meetings and the regular meetings of the 33rd meeting. The chair also votes aye. The minutes are approved. Calling agenda item number, a quick announcement. We will need to adjourn at 5:30, so hopefully we can move quickly. All right. Calling application agenda item number 1, application number 23-01533 from Umi Waikiki LLC.
I'll put it at the end of the agenda.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll defer agenda item number 1, calling agenda item number 2, application number 24-0189 from Aroma Cafe Inc.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the commission. Mr. I, Robert Uyoka, on behalf of Aroma Cafe, present to my right, Mr. Jonathan Rotnage. He's the president. We have no changes to the investigator's report.
All right, Assistant Administrator Harai.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicants met statutory requirements for the submission of this application.
All right. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to testify either for or against this application? Commissioners, any questions?
So the only question I have, Mr. Yoka, is I'm just confirming, right? I believe this was stated at the preliminary hearing, but Aroma Cafe does have safety inspection card and everything as if they were a restaurant, correct?
Yes, we have been approved by the Department of Health, and we did submit, I know last hearing you requested for a floor plan that identified the kitchen. We did submit that on March 8th to the commission as requested.
Okay.
I don't have any questions.
I don't either. Motion to approve application number 24-01089.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 24-01089. The chair also votes aye. The application is approved.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Is there anyone who wishes to provide testimony on agenda items number 3 through 9 and 18 through 20? You may do so now or wait until the agenda item is called. Calling agenda item number 3, application number 24-02004-1 to 24-02004-10 Kuni Restaurant and Catering LLC.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I'm Min Young-woo on behalf of Kuni Restaurant and Catering LLC.
Okay, Commissioners, any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. Motion to approve application number 24-02004-1 through 24-02004-10 inclusively.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 24-02004-1 to 24-02004-10. The chair also votes aye. The application is approved. Thank you. Okay, calling agenda item number 4, application number 24-02122 from Memoirs LLC.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. My name is Taylor Passion, representing Memoirs Catering. I am the general manager, and to my left, I have our bar manager, Adam Gray. We do not have any changes to the investigative report.
All right, can you walk us through this wedding?
Absolutely. We have a wedding of 63 people. The coordinator is Maya Cavano with Fred and Kate. We do very numerous events with them. They're professional professional coordinating company. There are no attendees under 21 years of age, and they are all being shuttled by Roberts Hawaii to the venue. So no one will be driving and there's no vehicles left on site after they close.
Okay. Commissioners, questions?
So I'm just confirming, right, that the times is going to be from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., correct? Not 2, right?
That's correct. Yeah, so the venue is open for setup at 10 a.m. But guest arrival doesn't happen until 2. So I
Okay.
think there was a little discrepancy there with the
Okay.
timing, but yeah,
And then everybody's getting bussed in, right?
that is correct.
I have no other questions.
No questions.
And you just laid out a big square for the,
Yeah, it's because the floor plan has, the bar in a certain corner, but that's where all the guests for the reception will be consuming the alcohol.
Sweet. Motion to approve application number 24-02122.
Second.
then moved and seconded to approve application number 24-02122. The chair also votes aye. The application is approved.
Thank you so much.
Calling agenda item number 5, transfer application number 23-01170 from SNK 2023 LLC.
Good afternoon. To my right is Simon Chulin. He is the owner of the premises. He was present with Council Wayne Luke. There are no changes to investigators report.
Questions?
All the seating is indoors, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Right, I have no other questions.
No questions.
Motion to approve transfer application number 23-01170.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve transfer application number 23-01170. The chair also votes aye. The application is approved.
Yeah,
I take number 11.
that's
it's an adjudication matter and I requested that they not be taken out of
Oh,
order.
okay. I wasn't gonna ask,
Okay,
but I saw it on the.
I know, I think it was just grouped together for
Okay.
whatever reason. Yeah.
all right.
You-
Okay, calling agenda item number 6, application number 23-01663 Straits Hawaii LLC. But you're still the next person.
Still up anyway.
Well, I still get some more. To my right is the manager, Pomakai Shishido, is president with Council Wayne Luke. They have been operating the 2 temporary licenses with no problems. And there are no changes to investigators report.
Motion to approve application number 23-01663.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 23-01663. The chair also votes aye. The application is approved. Calling agenda item number 7, application number 23-01719 Blue Tree Salt LLC.
Good evening, gentlemen. My name is Bea Mukhtaril. I'm representing Blue Tree Soul LLC.
Spell your last.
MUNKHJARGAL.
Questions?
So based on the floor plan, is that mezzanine plan, that's a second floor, correct?
Yes,
Okay. And there's only one set of stairways or one way up?
yes, one way up.
Okay. All right,
And then it extends out into a grassy area.
There's like a walkway with bushes. Which would be like the car from the front there.
that front area, is that gonna be outside seating out there?
There will be some seats, yes.
Okay, and so what do you have as your border or perimeter for that outside seating?
There's
see.
natural vegetation, bush, and we can cover up the exposed area with a linked chain fence.
Okay. Okay, I mean, and it doesn't look like a super large area, but a recommendation would be as we move forward, if this gets passed, when we get to public hearing, you may wanna let us know how you plan to have someone out there or be able to watch, because if you have a chain link fence, there's easy ways to, you know what I mean, just pass something over, okay? So, but we'll deal with that, but if it passes when it gets to public hearing.
Okay.
Okay, I have no other questions. Okay, motion to approve application number 23-01719.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 23-01719. The chair also votes aye. The application is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 8, application number 23-01938, 1111 Bishop LLC. Hello.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Christina Ohira on behalf of the applicant. My last name is spelled Ohira, and to my right is Hayato Nogaki. If you could spell your last name.
Nogaki.
And he's the general manager. And we have no corrections to the report.
How are things running? I've gone there a few times and totally enjoyed myself. So.
Thank you. It's going well.
Questions?
I have no questions.
Actually, I haven't been yet.
Okay.
Motion to approve application number 23-01938.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve application number 23-01938. The chair also votes aye. The application is approved. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 7, request number 24-01964, Bob's Sports Bar.
Good afternoon, Chair, members of the Commission, Quigley Show, authorized agent appearing on behalf of the licensee applicant. We have received the investigator's report. Yeah, we have the following changes to make, additions. There will be one HPD officer present. Also, 2 private security personnel will be hired. In addition to the 8 in-house security personnel. All individuals who are attending over the age of 21 will be banded. I note that before 7 p.m. there will be minors present, but after that, all minors will be removed from the event.
How are you removing the minors?
Well, they'll have to leave.
Got it.
That's it. The only additional comments that we have. I'd also point out that this licensee has put on similar events, but it was about five years ago, numerous similar events in the parking lot. There were no complaints that I'm aware of. I was assisting them in those events. The closest residential area is at least a half mile away, and there were no noise complaints at that time.
So only question I had is, so I know this takes over or starts taking into the parking lot for them. Do they have enough stalls? I mean, I know they said that there's a parking thing across the street where people can park. I'm just, I know it takes into their parking stalls. Does that cut into anything that they have in regards to the number of people they can have that you guys know of? Okay.
I don't think so. They have not run into previous problems previously on those events that I mentioned.
Okay.
Those events were generally attended by about 100 to 150 people.
Okay,
It's not like there's wall-to-wall people in those events, and we anticipate the same thing.
okay. I have no other questions. Motion to approve request number 24-01964.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve request number 24-01964. The chair also
Right.
votes aye. Oh,
Just, we could correct the record that this is agenda item number 9 and not 7 as mother.
thank you. With corrections, agenda item number 9. So request number 24-01964 is
Thank you. Thank you.
recalling agenda item number 1. Okay, application number 23-01533 Umi Waikiki.
Still not here. You should be here shortly.
Okay.
Okay, all right, so we'll push that to after. I see him coming. All right, just
Barely.
time.
Let that
Okay, recalling agenda item number 1, application number 23-01533 Umi Waikiki LLC. All right, Can you identify yourself?
Yeah, my name is Vikram. I'm the manager of the Umi Waikiki LLC. Apologies for the delay.
Okay, Assistant Administrator DeBron.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. This application has received zero written protests, zero letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application.
Commissioner?
I have no questions.
If we addressed this earlier.
Yeah, you're right. Motion to approve application number 23-01533.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve application number 23-01533. The chair also votes aye. The application is approved.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Get the car running.
Yeah. I was quick.
Yeah. All right, we're up for adjudications.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Deputy Corporation Counsel Mario Everett appearing on behalf of the city for adjudication hearings.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Naomi Cole on behalf of Abulia Ibushi. Present to my right is General Manager, Mr. Toru Ibushi. We waive the reading of the charges.
I think
I think
Yes,
I need to call you out.
Yes, to call the item first. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
You got a little bit ahead of us. All right, so. Okay, calling agenda item number 10, Abi Ria Ibushi LCV 24-0023.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Naomi Cole on behalf of Abulia Ibushi. Present to my right is the Restaurant General Manager, Mr. Toru Ibushi. We are waiving the reading of the charges and we do plead no contest with an explanation.
Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve the plea of no contest. The chair also votes aye. The plea is approved.
Mr. Everett, can you please provide a recommendation for agenda item number 10?
Thank you, Commissioners. This is a liquor after hours. Excuse me. This is a liquor after hours case as a first offense. That is $500 plus $140 for the 14 minutes after 2 p.m. or excuse me, 2 a.m. at which point the liquor was served for a total recommended fine of $640.
Okay, Ms. Cole, your explanation.
Yes, Commissioners, on that day, it was a large birthday party and there's absolutely no excuse. I do apologize. There's just one bottle, one glass that was left there until 2:14. And this is their first offense. They promise not to do this again and requesting leniency.
Okay. But they do have items in play. I mean, they do have things in place, right, to
They do.
provide the ability to know that they need to get these things picked up.
Yes, normally if they pick it up at 1 o'clock. That's normally their policy. This party was a birthday party. It was a large party and it extended over their normal 1 o'clock.
Okay.
It's usually never past 1 a.m.
Ms. Cole, how long have they had this license or how long have they been in business with the license?
4 years.
Okay, so Ms. Cole, my motion is going to be what it is, but I do want you to understand the reason we take it very seriously is, you know, there's a spending time to service. And we want to make sure people don't, you know, continue to consume once there is, so it does fall under our liability. My motion is going to be to approve a recommended fine of $500 because it is a violation, but I'll waive the 140 for the time that it was there. So I'm going to approve a recommended fine of $500.
Thank you very much, Commissioners, for the discount.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve a fine of $500. The chair also votes aye. The motion carries.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Okay, calling agenda item number 11, Asagio Mililani LCB 23-0109.
May the record reflect Wayne Luke as attorney and authorized agent for the licensee. We enter a plea of no contest.
Mr. Luke, you waive reading of the charge.
Oh, wait, excuse me. I haven't been here for a while.
Yeah, we're all-
Way reading on the charges.
Yeah.
Plead no contest.
Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept a plea of no contest. The chair also votes aye. The motion is accepted. The plea is accepted.
Mr. Everett, your recommendation for agenda item number 11?
This is a first offense. The recommended fine is $500.
Yeah, so Mr. Luke, you want explanations?
Yeah. As you know, I represented the buyer. It was changed from, this place has been in business for over 10 years.
Okay.
And the only thing I think that we can add is that all the changes didn't occur really on where people are served. It was in the back, like there was no door to the storage area.
Okay.
And they put a shower in the back where the customers would not go. And that's basically it. But as far as the area where food and everything is served, there were hardly changes. The only change was the hostess stand was moved. But they did make changes, that's all.
So these changes were not made by your purchasing client, they were
No.
made by the person that was selling,
Yes,
and so so you've been going through the process to take over the license since August 2023, correct?
yes,
And then currently you have everything correct going in on your floor plan currently that you guys are doing now?
yes, it matches what we had at our hearing,
Okay,
the exhibit A.
okay. Okay, my motion is going to be to issue a letter of reprimand for agenda item number 11.
I second that.
It's been moved and seconded to approve a penalty of a letter of reprimand. The chair also votes aye. The penalty is approved.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 12, the Black Shamrock Tavern, LCV 24-001.
Chairperson Commission, I am John J. Niebuhr, NIE BUHR, owner operator of Black Shamrock Tavern in Chinatown.
Mr. Everett, can you please read the charge?
Yes. On or about August 1st, 2023, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, the licensee failed to report as directed by the commission showing the true and accurate gross sale of liquor within 31 days following the revocation, cancellation, or expiration of the licensee's liquor license in violation of Rule 3-81-17.54 subsection C of the rules of the Liquor Commission of the city and county of Honolulu.
I'm sorry, I know I'm going to botch this last name, Mr.
Niebuhr.
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 There we go, Mr. Niebuhr.
Sorry.
You can accept the charge, deny the charge, or plead no contest.
We'll plead no contest.
Motion to accept the plea?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve a plea of no contest. The chair also votes aye. The plea is approved.
Mr. Everett, what is your recommendation for agenda item number 12?
This is a first offense, commissioners. The GLS was submitted 50 days late. The recommended fine is $700.
Mr. Niebuhr's, any explanations?
Explanation is, we were going through inventory discrepancies with taking over the new business from the old business and opening. And also we were changing our bookkeepers and accountant at the same time as we're starting up a new business. So in the future, this won't happen again, but what happened was it was a classic case of who was taking over, who was actually signing in, and who was actually gonna pay off as far as the taxes and who was actually doing all the paperwork. Ultimately, it falls on me, being the owner operator of the business.
So during that August 1st, 2023 time period, were you actually open and able to sell alcohol or sell liquor at that point? Or were you
Yes,
still going through
yes.
the process?
Yes, we were open and operating.
Okay. Okay. So have you been able to get your, August 24th isn't up that we have everything set up right for this coming year to get everything in correct,
Absolutely,
right?
I do have a check that we did pay it, it was late for sure.
Okay.
And it was a definite oversight on our bookkeeper and also the accounting as well.
Okay. Okay, so when I make my motion, I do want you to take an understanding that we take it pretty harsh to get our liquor sales in, because that also gives the ability for us to determine for you folks certain levels and things like that. okay?
Understood,
And
understood.
50 days late is a little bit longer than what we would normally
Understood.
look at. So I am going to approve a recommended fine of $500 for agenda item number 12.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve a fine of $500. The chair also votes aye. The motion carries.
Just to clarify, before we're off of this case, you're approving a recommended fine of $500. The recommended fine
Yeah,
from my office.
sorry,
is-
I will say, I'll redo my motion. My motion is going to be to approve a fine of $500 instead of the recommended $700 fine.
Thank you, Vice Chair.
Second.
A fine of $500 has been approved. Chair also votes aye.
Thank you, Commissioners. Thank you. That's all right.
Thank you.
Okay, calling agenda item number 13. Shay. Shays. All right. LCB
Everybody make
24-0022.
My name is Godfrey Shea. I'm the owner, president of Shea Sports Bar and Grill. And to my right, this is Jenna Sierra. Sorry, Jenna Sierra, and she's my bookkeeper.
Mr. Everett, can you please read the charge for agenda item number 13?
That on or about August 1st, 2023, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, licensee failed to report as directed by the commission showing the true and accurate gross sale of liquor within 31 days following the revocation, cancellation, or expiration of the licensee's liquor license in violation of Rule 3-81-17.54 subsection C of the Rules of the Liquor Commission of the city and county of Honolulu.
Mr. Shea, am I saying it right?
Shea,
Mr. Shea.
Shea, and it's Shays.
Okay, Mr. Shea. You can accept the charge, deny the charge, or plead no contest.
No content.
Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the plea of no contest. The chair also votes aye. The motion carries.
Mr. Everett, your recommendation for agenda item number 13?
This is a first offense gross liquor sales violation. The submission was 17 days late. The recommended fine is $300.
Did Shay any explanations?
This is the first time we've been in operation for 20 years that we got a late payment. And it has to do with our inventory at the time. There are some discrepancies, so we had to make sure that the discrepancies were fixed before we made the payment and kind of went over the date.
So I mean, we have things sorted out now for this year, right? So we won't have discrepancies, so you won't be kind of stuck in your same situation, correct?
Correct.
If I could add one thing, licensee has stated that this is their first violation. There is a violation outside of the 5-year time slot in 2017 for the same offense. The licensee was issued a $100 fine.
But it's out of the 5 years, correct?
Correct. That's why I clarified
Yeah.
that, or why I stated this as a first offense.
Okay. All right. So. I know it was turned in 17 days late, correct?
Correct, yeah. Once we got the inventory straightened out.
And so, I'm going to make a motion with a determination. As I stated with our prior licensee that was here, right, we do take it pretty serious in regards to getting these things in on time, because again, it provides us the ability to give you folks the correct amount of what the charges are and things of that nature, correct? And then we also know all the things that are there. And because you have fallen out, you have been outside that 5-year mark, my motion is going to be to approve a fine of $150 for agenda item number 13.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve a fine of
$150.
$150. The chair also votes aye. The motion carries.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, calling agenda item number 14, Fresco Restaurant LCD 24-0009.
Good afternoon, Chair Hong and members of the commission. Neil Gota, appearing on behalf of Fresco Restaurant. Appearing with me is Hisao Tarumi, spelled Hisao, last name Tarumi. He's the general manager. We waive reading of the charge and enter a plea of no contest.
Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
Moved and seconded to accept the plea of no contest. The chair also votes aye. That plea is accepted.
Mr. Everett, your recommendation for agenda item number 14.
This is a first offense, commissioners. The recommended fine is $500.
Mr. Gota, any explanations?
Yeah, we have no explanation as to why the manager was not following the rules that were in place. After this occurred, they were retrained. The owner also retrained the staff on all general liquor rules. They've also put in a double check where Mr. Tarumi is double checking the purchases to ensure it's coming from wholesalers. Again, no excuse.
Did they just purchase the liquor from a store and?
Correct, they were purchasing the liquor from tumors.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Some of the explanation the manager gave was some of the product couldn't be purchased from the wholesaler and they could find it at tumors, which is again, not an excuse.
Yeah, because Taboras would have had to fund it from somebody to sell it to you, right? Okay, so my motion is going to be to approve the recommended fine of $500 for agenda item number 14.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve a fine of $500. The chair also votes aye. The motion carries.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 15, Heart Moon LCD 24-0020.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of the commission, Keith Kiuchi, attorney and authorized agent for the licensee. We waive reading of the charge and a plea of no contest.
Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve a plea of no contest. The chair also votes aye. The plea is accepted.
Mr. Everett, your recommendation for agenda item number 15.
This is a second offense violation. The GLS report was received 9 days late. The recommended fine is $250.
Mr. Kyuchi, explanation?
Get a better bookkeeper. That's the explanation.
Okay. Well, I'd like to.
He'll be corrected. He'll be corrected, but unfortunately, my client wasn't told he was late until he ended up with a citation, so.
Okay,
We suspect that the bookkeeper didn't get it done on time and didn't tell him, so.
okay.
Yeah.
It'll be costly for him with the bookkeeper.
We'll have the bookkeeper pay for it.
Motion is going to be to approve the recommended fine of $250 for agenda item number 15.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve a fine of $250. The chair also votes aye. The motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 16, Nabea Maido. LCD 24-0007.
And the record reflect Wayne Luke as authorized agent and attorney for the licensee. Waive reading of the charges and to a plea of no contest.
Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve, to accept a plea of no contest. The chair also votes aye. The plea is accepted.
Yeah, this is the same situation as the Sergio Kamatoku, Raymond.
We're gonna you'll get a chance to explain, but let me have him tell us what it is. Sorry. Mr. Everett, can you please give us a recommendation for agenda item number 16?
Thank you, commissioners. This is a first offense violation. The recommended fine is $500.
Okay, Mr. Luke, go ahead with your explanation.
It's the same situation that the current owner, Kamatoku Rama, took over the premises that already been altered. Yeah.
Okay, so you folks have been, so Kamitoku Ramen had been surveying and doing things since November 28th, 2023, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then this was part of the discovery when you guys went through your licensing process, correct?
I don't say inspection on the premises.
And you folks have currently got I'm not sure if the licenses already went through us or not, but we do currently have the correct floor
You
plan
do
in
the
place
license
and
have
everything
been
else.
checked.
My motion is going to be to approve a letter of reprimand for agenda item number 16.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve a letter of reprimand. The chair also votes aye, the motion carries.
I promise to be. Well, the next. For the
Right.
practice.
Calling agenda item number 17, Kings Place LCV 24-0021.
Again, good afternoon, Mr. Chair, members of Commission, Keith Kiuchi, attorney and authorized agent for the licensee. Waive reading of the charge and or plea of no contest.
Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve, to accept a plea of no contest. The chair also votes aye, the plea is accepted.
Mr. Everett, your recommendations for agenda item number 17.
Thank you, Commissioners. This is again a GLS case. The report was received 4 days late. It is a second violation. The recommended fine is $250.
Mr. Kyuchi, any explanations?
Yeah, so this was the previous owner. The stock transfer was submitted when the ownership changed on the stock transfer on August 1. The former owner, who's Ting Akamine, had an accountant that for years did her GLS, did her taxes. That accountant retired at the end of 2022. She got a new accountant. And he still hasn't returned my call from the last 2 weeks. But I don't think he has done very much in terms of doing bars.
Yeah.
So, which is kind of unfortunate. And frankly, she's got bigger problems because he hasn't, and I realize this for 2023, he hasn't completed a tax return, and that's the other reason I've been trying to call him. He hasn't called back. So that's what the situation is.
Okay, so I guess, so listening to all that, so my question to you is, okay, so is this, so Team Space, it's same owner has been all this time, or have they transferred?
She owned the place for like 20 years. If you remember, I came in front of the commission, asked for a really unusual waiver on an alteration.
Okay,
And I asked for that because this lady owned it for like 20+ years.
Okay.
And the thing was so old that it had stuff in there, like an old strip stage that didn't exist anymore.
Okay.
So during that time, I don't recall that she was ever late, because this is apparently a first violation. So I don't know what the disconnect is, but she had to replace that accountant. The new owners have their own accountant, got their own insurance, you know,
Okay.
et cetera, et cetera.
okay,
So,
so the new owners are on this one end, and so we're talking about the old owner.
right, that's
correctly?
correct, that's correct,
Okay. But it was with her at that point.
absolutely.
Okay,
I just talked to her this last week about it.
I just want to make sure I'm getting the right things,
No,
because
that's,
when I make my motion, it's going to be reflected on who the old. We're
Yeah.
talking about the old owner, so.
right,
You know, and this is who we're there for. Also, I know Mr. Everett might say that he said it's a second violation in his report, and you said it's a first. Am I
well,
correct?
I sure like to know
I
what the other violation was.
I don't know, but I remember him saying that. I just want to make sure we're correct.
That's correct. The other violation is in 2019. If the commission would give me 1 second, I can get some more details on it. Or I'm sorry, 2020. We have. Yeah, August 5th, 2020, same violation.
Okay, well. All right, but I'm just going to use Mr. Keach. I mean, it's for the prior person that
Right,
was the owner.
prior owner,
They had to change accountants, but they
Right.
still have to make sure that accountant does everything correctly.
I know, and if he called me back, I'd kind of give him the freedom to riot act, but
I can imagine we would, but because it is that and it is the old owner,
Yeah,
my
understood.
motion is going to be to approve that recommended fine of $250.
and again, maybe I'll have the accountant who doesn't call me back.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve a fine of $250. The chair also votes aye, the motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Wow, that was quick. Thank you, everyone.
Set the tone.
Yeah. Agenda item number 18, Liquor Commission, where we discuss process procedures outlined. I think we can skip that one and then move straight to Agenda item number 19, the liquor administrator.
Thank you. Sal Patulos, Administrator of the Honolulu Liquor Commission. Couple of items. First of all, the contract for the enforcement application has been reviewed by the vendor and been forwarded to purchasing. So hopefully purchasing will do its review of amendments and do that quickly, and we'll have a contract so that we can begin work on the application. Secondly, the consultation letter about the reorganization was forwarded to HGA. And hopefully HTEA sees nothing wrong with what we're trying to do and concurs with the need to reorganize the field services branch. Also, and we also send out notices for license renewals. So, and I think that's all for me. If you have any questions, any specific questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Go into executive session. So the chair would entertain a motion, go into executive session to consult with the board's attorneys on questions and issues or matters pertaining to the board's powers, duties, privileges, immunities, and liabilities. Oh. To consider the hire, no, we don't. It's only if it's a personnel matter. This is the personnel.
Okay. I thought we always have to say that.
Or do we have to say both? It's not a personal. Okay.
So moved.
All right.
Second.
Okay. We will be in executive session. Right. We're back from executive session where we were discussing some of the internal measurements within the department. And with that, are there any, calling agenda item number 20,